college football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but no.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles.
All out of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Gets it out quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. On the move. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
To the air, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tate. Touchdown, Ohio State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Number 17. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it, fired, complete.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Line is set on third down. DB's right up on the receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Nice move there. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Broncos are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Pulls it in. It's Tate. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got his man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Red pass, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Leaves it with the running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Donaldson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running behind that left side. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They want that clock to run. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a feeling this has to be. In complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Makes the catch. It's Porter. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fakes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw.
Gonna take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding pass.